Hi guys, FrostFangs here, welcome back once again, of course, to another Paladins video. We're going to be playing some Yagorath today. My voice is a little bit fried, I just woke up, so excuse me if I sound a little bit weird, but I said I'd make a video on Yagorath whenever she got this change, and they finally actually fixed it. I'm sure some of you already know what I'm going to be talking about in this video, because I mentioned it in my other Yagorath videos, and that it would be a really good card if it worked, and it didn't at the time, because regardless of what level you had the card, it would just actually work as level 1, but a big reason why I wanted to make a video on this is because as far as I could tell online from the quick search that I did, they haven't actually talked about this anywhere in like the hot fix that they did. Everybody knew that they did a hot fix, but they didn't actually say what was in it, and this was apparently one of them. As far as I can tell, there might have been a few other small changes as well, but this is definitely the main big one, the notable one for the hot fix. It seems like they changed her spit a little bit though. It seems more green and a little bit less transparent now, which makes it a little bit harder to see, but I'm not 100% sure on that one. I just compared it to a video before, and also from my memory, and it seemed a little bit different. But anyway, the one that you should actually know about, and the one I'm kind of focusing this video on, because it is a card that is actually going to change my normal setup for Yagorath, which I feel like I should mention because I showed my standard one before, and now it's going to be a little bit different, which means you can now have up to 5,000 health in your ultimate, whereas before it was broken and locked at 4.2k, so I have it in my build here at level 4, so we have 4.8k, and I moved some of the levels around for the rest of the setup, pulling down these two, I think, by 1 each, and then changing this card from what it was before, which was End of an Era, which you don't really need. I feel like I should say, though, because she is still kind of the new character, and she might get balanced stuff in the future. I'm not 100% sure if this is going to be my final setup for it. I'm always kind of tinkering with stuff, but I'd say it's like 80% of the way, maybe a few things I'll mess around with, but overall, this works really, really well, and if you need a setup for Yagorath, I would highly recommend this, because it works in every situation, really. And on top of that, it works with pretty much any talent, regardless of which one you want to go for. That is a solid setup for it. I will be making an entire video on this talent sometime soon, but I don't really want to focus on it too much for this video. The main focus is going to be on the card change and just another video on Yagorath, because I've only made a couple. And as I'm sure you know, if you've been following the channel, Yagorath isn't really all that popular for a new character. I barely see her at all, so maybe with more videos, more people will actually play her, and now that they fixed their card, she's a little bit better than she was. And even though she gets countered a ton, she is pretty damn fun, and she is rather unique, which is definitely a reason why she's not being picked up as much, is because of the reasons that I kind of like her, which is understandable. But I hope it doesn't mean that they're going to massively buff her in the next update, because I feel like she'd be really, really easy to make way too overpowered, but hey, at least it'll make for a good video if they do. Alright, anyway, for game 1, we've got Onslaught, Foreman's Rise, we've got a Ceres, a Torvald, a Sky, and a Victor. We're up against a BK, another Yagorath, surprisingly, a Fury, who's going to be a pretty big pain in the ass, I'd imagine, a Koga, and an Andro. Shoutouts to Bramir over, I'm guessing it's how you say that name, that is Torvald, he called me out in the chat. We'll go ahead and I guess grab Corrosive Acid. I feel like both would be a good decision. I'm just going to go for the damage one, why not, and then we'll go for the setup. We'll switch into the F, we'll start with some Cauterize. Like I said, shoutouts to the Torvald, I appreciate the long time support. He's been watching me for 2 years, which is kind of mental to think about. We've got Direct Current, Shrapnel, Soul Collector, Smoke, and Dagger God, so they're Chain Reaction, Exterminate, Adrenaline Junkie, and a Natural Persistence. So maybe this was the wrong choice. I don't know, we're going to go into the F, try and get rid of him. I just got stunned by, I think, the BK, I don't know, but there goes the Angel. Switch into the F, use the thing for the reveal. We'll hit the Yagorath, go into the F, and if she even knows that I'm here blasting her, but I'm just outputting as much as I can. She went into the Q, I'll go into mine as well, so we can get a bit of a better idea of what's going on. I think we've won the fight though, right? Yeah, that was a mess. Just start blasting the Yag, that's the stun. I think I got hit by the Furia Beam. Yeah, she went for Exterminate, so she's not even healing the Yagorath, which is what I was worried about. There goes the Yagorath. Finally, I'm going to ult the BK. First time I've actually gone against, I think, Exterminate Furia as Yagorath, but this should be a free execute. She's going to throw the beam on me, but it's not going to do enough damage there. We got rid of her. We'll switch into the F, use the reveal. Playing very aggressively so far. There's the knock for the Furia. We'll do a bit of a spin knocker again. There we go. Just very aggressively remove her there. It's Victor going for the ult. Might as well just start spraying down him. Koga's on me, but we don't have to really care. He went for the ult, but missed it. That's a stun. Use the Q for the reveal. We can switch into the F. I think Koga is still just here. He's not a chance of going to be able to go through me, but we nearly went through him. We'll use the right click, do a bit of a spin. There we go. We actually just killed him. What a cheesy kill on the Koga. I don't even feel good about that one. It's way too early for me to be pulling stuff off like that. Let's just start spraying the Yag. Ceres and Torvald just really making me tanky as shit here. He's just gone. Yagorath's actually playing kind of weird. I'm just kind of using the setup we've got here to pretty much have an infinite spray. She went into the Q, so we can just stop for a second and then go back to spraying. She's just gone. Yagorath's back on the point. Got stunned by the Fury. I guess we should try and ult the BK. Setup's coming in kind of clutch here, but surprised I didn't get cleared there. BK's going for the ult. Yag went for it as well. Okay, she's actually going to be able to get it off. I tried to get rid of the BK as well there, but we got kind of wiped. Ceres and Torvald, if they're gone, there's not a chance I'm going to be able to live against the rest of their team. We're onto the point, pop the F, just start blasting the Yagorath. I guess we should try and get rid of the Fury as well. Just go into the Q. I really should just be focusing on the people who don't have tons of health. We'll ult the Koga. Yeah, sure, why not? I think I'm dead here. Maybe we'll be able to pull it off. He's stacking bombs on me. Yep, okay, nearly got that. I'm actually going to go ahead and get Resilience for it. I don't think that's going to help me too much. I feel like the stun is really affecting my output though, so we're going to get that to kind of counter it. There goes the Koga. Well done, Torv. We'll pop into the F. The only thing is with that Fury is I can't really fight her back because she's hitting me through walls, but let's just deal some damage to the Yagorath, I guess. We'll use the Q there preemptively to negate a bunch of that damage. Didn't actually take too much there. There's a little hit or two for the Fury. Just start blasting. The Sky is hitting me with a heal here. That's another stun from the Fury. Resilience kind of came in clutch. She is gone. Andrew's just here on the bottom. I'm not going to ult him because he's usually a free kill. Koga's just running away. There's some more damage from him. I'm actually going to go ahead and ult the Andrew because no one's really paying too much attention to me. I can't ult the Yagorath, obviously, but he is gone. Gotta love the 800 bonus health. This is like Ram v Ram, kind of. Should be able to go through her health here before she she executes the Victor. Yeah, okay, there we go. She's gone. Don't know if she's got any bonus health or not, but that might have actually got her the kill if she did. We'll go into the F on the elevator just in case, but I don't think anybody's chasing me. Nearly fully healed, and we can just start firing on the Yag. I tried to go into the Q. That stun is so annoying, but with the resilience, it's definitely a little bit easier to deal with. I think Sarah's tried to ult. She went into the Q. Because of the setup, we can pretty much infinitely spam our left click and our right click, which is why I run those cards. BK just stacked a shit ton of bombs on me there, pretty much insta-killed me with 4.1k damage. Hello BK, I'm just pushing up here aggressively. I feel like I should start playing as kind of aggro Yagorath. I feel like that's going to work quite well. There's a tap. Try to go into the F, but I still get hit by the stun. Should be able to get rid of the Koga here, maybe? No, never mind, that's the stun from the Fury. There's the Q. I'm dead. Wait, what's happening here? I'm dead, but I'm not dead. That's a bug I've never had before. Why did I take so much damage from? It must have just been the Fury beam, or have I DC'd, or what's happened? Because everybody stopped moving. Internet is still connected. I've just respawned and I'm here. I can move around again. Definitely seems like I've disconnected, but like I said, my internet is still here. Okay, we're back. I've never had that happen before. There's one of the weirdest Paladins bugs I've ever experienced, and it's way too early for me to register what the hell happened. We'll grab some Haven, I guess. Very tempted to ult the Yagorath, but obviously we can't. We'll ult the Koga instead. Ult does feel pretty damn smooth. I don't know if they changed any things with it, but it does feel a little bit better, or maybe it's just the lag I'm having is making stuff go strange. Made a little bit of a spin, dropped a couple left clicks down. There goes the Koga, nearly BK stun. We'll just do that to mitigate it. I'm actually going to move because he's just going to try and stack bombs on me. Up into the F just here, kind of try and get some stuff on him. There's a right click, hit the Andro, go into the F, get some hits on him here. He should be gone. Got a lot of damage Yagorath, and there is the victory. Feel like we played pretty well there. Overall, solid team. I couldn't really complain. I don't know what happened midway through that match when I got weirdly kind of semi-disconnected, or I don't even know what to call that there, but shout outs to the Torvald. We'll go through the stats really quick. 10, 6, 24, 82k. More than happy with that. It's actually highest damage in that match by quite a bit. I feel like that was a pretty good showcase for Yagorath actually, but the Ceres and the Sky had very similar stats, which is kind of funny. The Torvald did a really good job there, so did the Victor. Like I said, a super solid team. For their side, Koga did okay. The Fury also did pretty good. I reckon with Stellar Blessing should have been way more of a pain, but even with Exterminate, she was still a pain in the ass because she was beaming me a ton there. Yagorath had a bit of a hard time. She was playing kind of weird. Her setup was also a little bit different there. Their Andro also had a bit of a hard time there. He has a ton of deaths, and that BK also didn't do that well. I'd have expected him to have way more damage there because he was a pain in the ass for me, but he actually only dealt 24k, which is the lowest in that match, which is really, really weird. But we'll go ahead and requeue for another one. A bit of an odd onslaught, but I feel like that was a good showcase, like I said, for Yagorath. If you've picked up on anything that I haven't mentioned in this video, definitely let me know, because I'm kind of focusing this mainly on this card and some of the few things I've noticed with Yagorath and the new setup that I'm using, which, as you just saw there, works pretty well, because I know there's a bunch of you guys out there that play this game way more than I do, because I actually don't play as much as a lot of people think. I play maybe a couple times a day, and then there's a few days where I just don't play sometimes if I'm not really feeling it. And like I've said before in a video, it's a big way that I avoid getting burnt out on Paladins, is just by not playing it that much when I'm not recording something. And a lot of the time I'll record stuff and scrap it, or I'll play a couple games when I'm not making a video, but I don't play as much as a lot of people think, and I don't just have like 8 hours a day and play Paladins, or else I feel like I would hate this game. And I feel like that happens with any game, which is why I think it's more of like a personality thing than just Paladins itself, because it happens with literally any game I play. If I sit and play it for more than a couple hours, it just really gets on my nerves. I only really mention it because people think I play this game a crazy amount, and I think if you watch my videos all the time, you can kind of notice that there isn't too much progression usually in between videos, unless I kind of group them and record them all kind of at the same sort of time. But we've got TDM Dragon Arena for game 2. I've been doing way too much talking here. We've got a Vor, we've got a Victor, a Tyra, and a Ceres. We're up against another Yagorath. I don't know why I'm suddenly seeing Yagorath, a Ceres, a Pip, a Koga, and a Barak. That's actually kind of annoying. Definitely not going for a natural persistence here. Should we go for the Baguettes one? I want to save that for a different video, so we'll stick to the damage, because like I said, I will make an entire video on the Baguette talent sometime soon. We'll go ahead and grab some Cauterize. I don't even know why it lets you grab a natural persistence on TDM. That's kind of dumb. We've got Relentless Presence, Cardio, Mortal Reach, Bear Monster, Super Standard, Architectronics, Adrenaline Junkie, Mega Potion, Mortal Reach, and Corrosive Acid. We'll pop the right click. Just going to push in here on the Ceres. I just knocked her onto the bounce pad. I ruined my own play. Jump in towards the middle. We'll go into the F, see if we can get rid of the Pip first, because he should definitely be a priority. He's making some funny jumps. The Ceres heal he got there was pretty huge, and then he self-healed himself for a ton. Pop the right click, hit him. We'll do a bit of a spin, hit him again. There's the Q for the reveal. We'll just go around. There's the right click, do a bit of a spin. There's a tap for the Pip. There's a tap for the Barak. Sometimes you lose momentum on that really weirdly after you hit a couple people. Whatever though, we're going to go ahead and ult the Barak. Are we going to be able to get that off? Yes, we are. They barely even dealt any damage to me. There we go. Thank you for the free kill there. There's the Q. Ceres is going for the ult. Ceres hit me with a heal for like a millisecond there and then cancelled it. Either way, we're gone. They've got a bunch of kills. There's the Q for the reveal. I think Koga is kind of low. Is he back up to fly? I don't know. There's a hit for the Ceres, hit for the Koga. We'll do a bit of a spin here. Hit for the Barak. Go into the F. Just start blasting. Finished off our Cauterize. This match actually going kind of slow. That's Ceres just there getting out of her F. I didn't even know she was here. I was just kind of moving around a bit. Hey, thank you for the free kill, I guess. Seems like Koga's just kind of sat here. I don't know really what he's doing. Is he DC'd, or he's now just going to run away? But we're able to kill him. Kind of cheesy, but I gotta take the wins where I can get, and we'll get some life rip. Just thought I heard Yagorath go for the ult, but I think Victor just removed her. There's a couple hits with the right click. We'll switch into the F. Gonna ult the Barak here, because I feel like it's kind of free. No one's even really paying too much attention to me. I think Pip just tried to counter ult, and he is a Goner. Let's also get rid of the pip if we can. Cool, free double. I feel like playing Yagorath and TDM is kind of cheesy. I won't do a TDM for the next one, but there's the cue for the reveal. We'll just start blasting. We've got a pretty good angle here. We're hitting like 3 people at a time with our stuff. There goes the barrack 2. We'll switch back. Thank you for the heal, Ceres. We'll drop that there in the chat. There, Ceres is just there. We'll use the right click, do a bit of a spin. That didn't really work as smoothly as I wanted it to. We did still hit the pip like twice. Nice, back into the F. See if we can finish him off. Aggressive Yagorath really does freaking work. There goes the Ceres as well. I feel kind of dirty making plays like this, but I see so many people play Yagorath and really struggle, so I don't really know what you can learn, but there's a free triple. Nice, thanks team for the help. Props to the team for the assist there, but there's a double tap. I feel like I kind of ruined that play a little bit. There goes the pip. Yagorath's dead. She got kind of caught weirdly. Strange, but there's the reveal. Go back into the F so that I don't die to this pip here. See if we can get rid of him. He threw the heal, but we've obviously got a ton of court. Move over this way, switch into the F. I'm going to ult right to all the barrack. He countered me with his own ultimate. That's my 16 streak gone. Fair enough, actually. That is, I think, Sky going for the ult. There's a double tap. We knocked him into the middle. There's a bunch of damage. I bet the reason why I'm good at doing that is just because I've got practice with playing Rom, which is really similar, but we'll just go ahead and insta ult the barrack to remove him from the game here. Ceres is trying to heal him, but that was a pretty straightforward showcase there for damage. Yagorath worked pretty damn well. 14,571k. I will happily take that. We did get beaten out damage-wise by the Tyra a little bit, but she also shredded. Ceres did pretty solid, so did our Victor. Our Vor had a bit of a hard time, but didn't do too bad. Their Pip did pretty good. Definitely could have done a little bit better, though. Ceres healed for a ton. Their barrack did a pretty solid job. Their Koga did fine, but then their Yag had a bit of a hard time. Right, well, it seems like we've got on Sort Magic's archives. We've got a Beam Furia. Shoutouts to Ting Ku Kills. We've got a Bomb King, and Amani, and a Genos there as well. We're up against a Vora, a Tyra, a Rama Furia, and a Damba. So I guess I'll just stick to Corrosive Acid, and this is kind of just going to be a damage Yagorath video and kind of showing off the new fixed ult card. But Fury's got a huge beam there with the extra radius. We'll go ahead and start with Cauterize. We've got Power Cosmium, I guess, to counter the Ram. So the Blessing, Splitting Ice, Exterminate's going to kind of suck here. Ripening Cordon Force, Relentless Presence, and Burn Monster just grabbed Illuminate instead of Resilience. Nice. Totally wasted an item slot, so I guess we've got to try and turn this into a quick win. Let's just start blasting the Ram. Hit blast my turn, but we were a goner. We're back in, just dealing some damage. That is the Burn Monster from Tyra plus the Solar Beam from Fury, and they're both hitting me here. Got absolutely melted there. We were being healed for a crazy amount, but we were taking so much more that didn't even matter. Look at the freaking numbers there. That's ridiculous. We took 6k, 3k, and like nearly 3k as well. Just going to go ahead and ult her, but I think that Burn Monster's going to melt me. She's going for the ult as well, but there we go. Bonus health really carrying us there because we would not have got that kill if I didn't have it in the setup. That was a pretty good showcase. There's the Q for the reveal. We'll go into the F, just try to cover whoever ran in that way. I couldn't see who it was. Blast these two guys. Damba should be gone here. Nice. Go rid of the Ram as well. Bomb King stack bombs like mental. There's a 500 hit. We'll just see if we can go through the Fury. She just hit me with a Burn Monster. I think that means I'm dead. Never mind. Solar Blessing Fury was just like a second late. I thought I was going to be saved there, but we still got cleared. Genos grabbing the Fury there, so at least we're going to get avenged. Straight into the F, see if we can get rid of her. Genos with the beam. Nice. Not the beam, I mean the grip. I can't even get my callouts right. I'm dead to the Tyra fire. Was that still ticking me there? I just got ticked for 10k by that Tyra. I feel completely violated by that Tyra, to be honest, so far. She's been melting me. We'll grab some blast shields. Should help us a little bit, but Burn Monster Tyra is, like I said in the previous video, I made a whole video about it. Definitely one of the hardest counters in Paladins. I'm just not even going to switch into my F because she's going to melt me if I do, so we'll go over this way a little bit. There is the reveal, so we can see what's going on. This map is pretty much entirely covered by the range on it. There's a hit onto the Fury, straight into the F. See if we can get rid of her here. There we go. There's the Q to mitigate the stun. Both Fury beams. Seems like we're fine though, as long as we're not getting freaking anti-healed by the Tyra. We are pretty much fine here because none of them have max Cauterize. Genos going for the ult, but Damba is still up a little bit. There's a tap for him into the F just to finish him off. There we go. Q for the reveal. Fury is just here. Should I go ahead and ult her? Yeah, she was going to run away if I don't. Ram's running in on the side. I should be ulting him way more. I'm just now realizing I've barely ulted him at all. Tyra's going for the ult and the fire combo, but our 800 bonus health is enough to keep us alive. So another really great showcase there for the build. Ram going for the ult. We tapped him with that. I think somebody just got yeeted off the map. I think that was Tyra. I don't know. That's Fury going for the ult. Get some damage there on the Damba. Finished him off. Fury is just running in. I tried to catch the beam. She's got an animation bug going on there. There's the Q. She's going to hit me with a heal, but I think I'm dead. Okay, Solar Blessing coming through. There's the F and the right click to try and get me to move, but for some reason I guess I'm brain dead at this time in the morning because I completely forgot that Tyra Burn Monster is a cripple as well, so it stops me from using my right click when I'm into the F. Okay, just got CC'd a ton. Jesus Christ, I'm just trying to run in, guys. Can you give me a bit of a break? There's the Q for the reveal. I think Tyra is kind of low, but maybe Damba healed her up. There's the right click so we can move kind of through them. Okay, bowling ball with Yagorath. There's the Q. Genos going for the ult. We should be able to get rid of the Damba. I thought my explosion would do it, but actually we still killed him anyway with the left click and the right click. I shouldn't have died there though. If I played that a little bit better, we would have easily got out of that alive. We're actually losing here by 100 points, which is kind of scary. Fury's just kind of running in here. We should be able to get rid of her with the damage from our stuff. There's the Q to mitigate some. Should I just ult the Tyra or the Ram? I think I should be able to tank this, but maybe not. No, okay, we're gone. Yeah, fair enough. Thought Tyra's firebomb would have worn off, but it didn't. I'm always underestimating how goddamn long that lasts on the floor, so that's kind of why I died there. That's Amani going for the ult. I think that's the first time she's gone for it, actually. We'll just kind of place ourselves here and spray over a little bit. Before just sat over there, the Amani's going to be able to melt her. Nice. To be completely honest, I forgot we even had an Amani. That's where I'm going for the ult, but we're out that pretty damn quick. He's going to go for his as well, but Resilience putting in work. That's the beam from the Fury. Jesus Christ, guys, can you hit me with more CC? I don't think that was enough. Let's just remove him. I'm tired of that. Tyra's going for the ult, I think, to counter, but I don't know. There we go. He is a goner. Again, 800 health really working out. There's the Q. So stun from him again. There is the Q. Tyra Burn Monster really just absolutely shredding me. Fury hit me with the beam right at the end there, but it isn't going to matter. Genos with the counter ult. She dodged it by a little bit. Pop into the F here on the top. I'm actually quite interested to see the stats page for this one. I feel like it's going to be really different. See if we can get rid of the Tyra. Still like nothing. there we go, there's the Q. Fury with the beam. Okay, I think we're fine. There's some damage on the Ram. That's the stun from the BK. I was just about to ult him, but there is the defeat. I think I actually died right there at the end. Never mind, we actually still would definitely say they deserved the win there, to be honest. I feel like if they didn't have a Tyra, that would have been a really, really easy win for us, but she was consistently trying her best to counter me, and it worked. We still did pretty good though, 13, 10, 73k. I will take that. But weirdly, that was the best showcase for the new fixed card, because the extra 800 health actually saved my ass in a ton of the situations where I was trying to ult somebody. We still got cleared a bunch because obviously Burn Monster Tyra was just going to melt through my health, but overall that was a pretty good showcase for our Armani. Had a bit of a hard time there. Our Generals did pretty good. Our Fury did pretty decent there as well, and so did BK. I feel like we were definitely lacking on the damage side there, considering I had top damage on our side, which is kind of disgraceful. Their Tyra obviously beat us out in damage by a lot because she shredded 17,628k. I tip my hat to you there, Tyra. She did a kick-ass job. Their Damba did alright, so did their Ram, so did their Fury. They didn't do crazy, not the same thing as Tyra there at all, but they all did their job in their roles. They played the objective, they did what they were meant to do, and therefore also did, you know, fine. They deserve the win. I feel like I've said pretty much everything I wanted to in this video, and I've been talking quite a bit. I'm hopefully going to be able to cut it into something that makes sense, but I hope you have enjoyed, of course, watching. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below, and if there's anything that I missed, I'll of course see you guys all very, very soon. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Let me know what you want to see me do next, and as always, stay frosty.